Alright, so I've got to get to the library and finish reading, but you wanted a vlog about it, so I'll tell you what happened this morning. So I got up at like 7 o'clock, and I was concerned because I had a quiz this morning, and it was going to be in systematic theology, and I had to have a couple of verses memorized, and I just didn't feel ready, and newsflash, I probably wasn't. You can never be too prepared for something like that. And on top of that, I was looking at my gas gauge on my car thinking, I've got enough to get there, I don't really have enough to get back. I'm going to do the whole digging for change thing. But I knew that it was God's will for me to get to school, and it was God's will for me to get to class. So He's going to provide. If He has to make spare change rain from the sky, He's made bread fall from heaven for people before. So I'm not going to put it past Him. He's got me this far. If I needed any more evidence to suggest otherwise, or towards it. So I get ready to go, and I'm walking out the door, and my roommate Chance is with me. And as we're going out of the apartment, we hear a lady screaming for help. And at first, I didn't really process it, believe it, because I'm not used to that. Like, I grew up kind of in the sticks, so you didn't hear this a lot. And sure enough, it was a lady screaming for help. And Chance reacts a lot quicker than I did, because Chance is, I guess, a lot quicker than I am. And he's like, hey, that's real. That's somebody hollering for help. I was like, okay. So we bolt around the corner. And we see this lady who is, oh gosh, probably in her mid-20s, heavyset, African-American, screaming for help, holding like a 6-month-old child. And I mean, she's patting its back, and she's doing everything she possibly can for this kid. And the baby is like semi-wide-eyed like this, and it's not doing anything. And its eyes are getting a little more relaxed. And it's not making any sounds, it's not even breathing. And Chance says, call 911, and I've already got my phone out. I'm starting to dial it. And while I'm doing it, I'm asking the lady what's going on, and she's just hysterical. She's not able to communicate clearly, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh. So 911 answers the phone. They say, where are you at? And I don't have our address memorized yet, so I look over at Chance and say, hey, what's our address? And I give it to the operator. And they say, what's the nature of your emergency? And I start telling them, look, there's a baby and there's a problem. And I'm not exactly sure what it is, but this is the person, this is their condition. And then finally I get her to calm down. I say, ma'am, can you tell me exactly what the problem is? And she starts describing how that she used a saline solution trying to clear the child's sinuses, and then they stopped breathing, and the operator hears everything. I don't have to relay that information again like a bucket brigade, hoping that I don't spill a drop. And they said they're going to send somebody, and I get off the phone, and the child starts making noises. And thank God, because it's taking in air and it's putting it back out. So this baby's going to be fine, he's breathing, and my caffeine hadn't even hit yet for the day. So what I'm thinking at that point is, okay, good, crisis averted, kid's going to be fine, I just need to get to class. And I look at Chance, and Chance is saying, I'm staying. I said, okay, if you're going to stay, you've got this covered. I'm going to boogie. Seems like the baby's going to be alright, and I'm sending somebody so they will be able to take a closer look and ensure that everything's going to stay okay. So I go to head out, and Chance waits by the side of the road because he's a good man. He's ready to flag down the emergency medical services. And so later on, I run into Chance at school, and this is the last I heard about it, and he said that everything was okay. So what we're planning on doing is sometime later today, we're going to go and basically knock on the door and say, hey, is everything all right? Do you guys need anything? Just follow up and maybe build a ministry relationship with the person. And I mean, who knows? God brought us here for a reason. Maybe it was so that we could assist this lady. Maybe we could lead her to Christ if she doesn't know Him. But we're being optimistic about that. And the gas thing ended up working out too, because on my way to class, as I was praying about it, I got a phone call from my pastor, Paul Garcia. And he said, hey, where are you at? And I told him I was on my way, and he goes, oh, okay, good. I thought you had class this morning. He said, I got you some money for gas. And I said, really? And I said, well, I won't turn it down because I was wondering how I was going to get home. And he goes, well, you must have been praying about it. I was like, yep. So there's that. But anyway, that's what's going on with me. Now I need to go to the library and check out a book and do my reading for my next class, and then write a paragraph response. So see y'all later.